Today's insight is on creating your own reality. There's lots of talk in the New Age metaphysical mystical movement about how we create our own reality. Think certain thoughts, have certain feelings, and you create your reality in front of you that will meet you in the form of circumstances and conditions. And I think that's true to a certain level. But I think it's much more than that. And the other day I was taking my Mac in to get some memory upgrade from my computer. And before I left, I hooked it up to the hard drive to copy everything that was on the hard drive. And for some reason, it was taking a long time. And for some reason, my mind got hooked on that. My brain, my neuro pathway of being impatient was engaged even before we left the house. And we kept waiting for it to finish up. And by the time we got to the Mac store, it still wasn't done during the download. So the woman at the Genius Bar was waiting for that to happen, to take the computer from me. And I found myself getting more and more impatient, staring at that blue light. You know the blue light special? Staring at something, waiting for it to be done, watching for the boiling water to boil, waiting for the red light to turn green. You know about that. And I spent all my time, my energy, creating my own reality, hooked up to a machine, missing everything that was going on around me. In the meantime, Maureen was downstairs in the car, and she was having these wonderful conversations with dear friends and just having this great time. But my reality had turned dark and gloomy at the Mac store. It was really ridiculous, and yet it was very real. And by the time it finally finished, when I handed the computer over to the woman, I basically said, "Here, take it, and don't give it back to me. Keep it for as long as you like." And it was all so silly. Maureen came walking into the Mac store, and she'd had a completely different reality. Her smile was big, her heart was open, she'd connected with some good friends. And I'd realized that I had made a whole series of poor choices, getting stuck and obsessed with something very small in front of me. So when you have that happen to you this week, when you find something very small becoming very large, just take a moment to breathe in and remember the Buddha. Remember the Christ nature that you are. Remember to breathe in and breathe out. And you'll receive a new memory upgrade as you shift from separation and impatience to oneness and wholeness and completeness. You'll enjoy all of your life. I know you'll find some way to practice this week. Namaste.